So recently I played through Masquerada Songs and Shadows, or Songs and Sorcery, or Swords and Shadows. Subtitles are important. And it was pretty. The art direction is gorgeous with tons of vibrant colors and really well drawn masks and attractive character design. It bills itself as an isometric action RPG, and that makes a lot of sense. The game feels very much like those new Shadowrun games that have been coming out, like Dragonfall and Hong Kong. So if you like those games and their story pacing, you're gonna appreciate this one, or at least feel familiar. Now, while Shadowrun uses turn-based gun battles taken out of XCOM, Masquerada uses a more active magic and swords-based combat, as seen from the Dragon Age series, including the ability to pause during fights to order commands. All your party members are skilled in a different type of elemental bending: fire, water, air, and earth. And your main character gets to pick one. And as you go through the game, you'll gain skill points at certain intervals rather than through experience. And it'll let you upgrade your characters, and you'll be able to build more synergies if you want to go really planning. Otherwise, you can more or less rely on your teammates to get themselves killed about half the time. Each skill that you earn, you can equip up to 4 at a time, and you'll probably only bother to learn 4 per character, as you only have enough points to do so. It can be upgraded on its own little tree to do sort of different things, and it's very easy to respect your skills at many points. The writing is top-notch, as expected if they were trying to sell the Renaissance art theme. There's tons and tons of dense codexes to look through to find all the hidden lore and to understand what anybody's saying, because it's full of jargon that you probably won't figure out on your own. The game has received criticism for being extremely linear, and it is. Every time you enter a room, there's usually only the one way to exit it. While this limits player choices, it allows the story to be amazing. The story is very classic noirish as an old detective returns home to do one last job. It's full of twists and turns. There is a point where it starts to drag near the end, but it finishes off strongly. The voice acting is also well executed, led by Matt, not Troy Baker Mercer.
The people of this bunko their lives, Beneva.
Oh, you interfering will do far worse than that, I assure you.
There is a new Game Plus mode where you can play through the game again, except your main character has access to all 4 elements. But I never bothered to do that since I platinumed the game on my first run, with a little help of a codex guide. If you'd like the platinum game yourself, it is pretty simple. The only real difficulty will be to find all those hidden codex entries, and it involves a lot of map scouring. The game is made by Witching Hour Studios, and you would think that they would have done something else. If the one thing they've done so far is this, that's pretty good anyway.